Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, depending on where you're from. But my name is Sticky Fang, and today we will be going over a couple different things with the game Zday. Zday, the mobile game. As most of you who are probably watching this video already know because you are probably Zday fans, this past weekend was Alliance Conquest, or Alliance Campaign as some people call it. Right now, I'm showing a screenshot of one of the big hits that I had during this event. And this is just one of the very few things that we're going to go over today. I'm trying to keep the video short and sweet. And so, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so this video was actually recorded during the actual event, but my audio was kind of funky at the time, so I'm back recording it now. So you're going to kind of see some things as I go through it. I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. I was kind of scrolling through and talking quick just because there was so much going on. So as you see there, I have a tower in a different kingdom reinforced with about 183,000 troops. And throughout this event, I was just constantly getting hit. These guys in Region 59 were just not cutting me any slack. There was a stronghold or HQ 33 named Sid Vicious who was just killer. And another guy named Glory to Us. We'll talk more about him in a second. He's HQ 40. Just nasty. So, as you can see from this screenshot, there were some hits I had on these guys because they were giving me a hard time. Had to give them a hard time back. That guy lost 306,000 troops. This guy here, he lost about 817,000 troops. Yeah, it was a rough time for these guys. They were making it very difficult for me to gain any points, so I had to make it difficult for them as well. But don't let these victories fool you. I took quite a few losses myself. This guy here, Syndox. These guys don't have very good blimps. Their blimps are about only level 45 or so. This guy lost about 684,000. Luckily for me, my blimp is pretty high. My heroes are pretty high. They need to upgrade their stuff if they want to compete. You can see some of the defeats I've had. Victory, defeat. And those were just my saved ones. There was plenty more hits. I had been fighting these guys by this point for about 4 hours or so. I was in their region fighting them for about 4 hours at that point. Going into the Alliance Conquest tab, I was in Region 59 at the time. I'm originally from Region 102, part of the Wolf Pack. I'm actually the Wolf Pack leader. That's my name up there, Sticky Wolf Wins. With 157,000 points at the time of the recording, actually ended the event with a little bit over 500,000 points. I'll show a screenshot here at the end of that. But I'm originally from Region 102. We were in 4th place at the time, and Region 59 was just giving us a very hard time, so I decided to go over there and kind of show them what was up. It looks like we have about 20 hours or about 21 hours left in the event, so I was only over in 59 for about 3 hours at the time and was able to gather that much ore in the 3 hours. So I think I was doing pretty good for myself. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and show some of the big guys off in the different kingdoms or in the different regions. So in region number 43, we're going to go through, I think they only had one big guy, and he was Chemo. Chemo was their big guy. He was an HQ 40. His stats were, actually, I think his stats were the biggest out of everyone that we were facing. They were around 14 to 1500, which was really high. Like, I think prior to this event, I only had seen stats for around 1200, 1300. Glory to Us, again, the HQ 40 I was talking about before. His power is actually a lot higher than that. His stats were around high 1300, and he was giving me a pretty rough time. The Russian Bears, Kingdom 65. These guys actually didn't show their face much throughout the entire event. They ended up in 3rd place, but they weren't really much of a factor. This Van Dam guy, I can't even tell you what HQ level he was. He didn't really give me much of an issue. I don't remember any of my guys saying that he was a problem either, so The Russian Bears, thank you for making this event easy for us. Easy-ish. All right, so really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and show some screenshots of the points that we had at the end of this event. So as you see here, I ended off with 831,000 points. I think I did pretty well for myself. I was online for probably 15 of the 24 hours this event was going on. And I plan to do more videos on Zday with RVR coming up this weekend and some other events that they have planned. We can just talk about some things, maybe go over some packages and strategies on what to do to make your account as best as you can, whether you're a free-to-play player or you're a spender. So if you have any suggestions for videos, just leave them in the comments below. I read every comment, and if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, spread the word. I'll be doing more Zday content here in the future. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.